Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be traveling all the way back to 1975 and 1977 to listen to Solitaire and Calling Occupants of Interplanetary Craft by the amazing Carpenters. Alright, we'll start with Solitaire, written by the great Neil Sedaka and Phil Cody, comes from the album Horizon, and it was a single that hit number 17 on the US Billboard Hot 100, so clearly it was a big song. It is a big song. I've just never heard it, so let's check it out. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button as well as the notification bell to join the Retro Reactions community where it's all amazing music all the time. Alright, here we go.
There was a man, a lonely man, who lost his love through his indifference. That cared, that went unshared until it died within his silence. And solitaire's the only game in town, and every road that takes him down. And by himself it's easy to pretend he'll never love again. And keeping to himself he plays the game. Without her love it always ends the same, while life goes on around him everywhere. He's playing solitaire. A little hope goes on.
Ooh, what a strange note there. I was about to say the verses. I love the verses so much because of her voice, the way it's being sung. Very, very soft, very light, kind of airy, much different than the chorus, but that's a whole nother beautiful thing. Wow. I know this was written by someone else, but just like many of their songs, probably all of their songs, they're so memorable due to the melodic lines, the beautiful melodies, the beautiful verses, choruses, bridges, whatever they're doing. Just loving it here. Like I said, soft, gentle verses, but then strong, powerful, emotional choruses. She does that best as well. There's a lot of her really deep register on this one. I love all the pockets of her voice, all the registers of her voice, but she's going really deep here, and it's so rich, so thick, so strong, so pristine, just the same. Just, a whole different tone when it's that low, that strong. Wow. As always, beautiful instrumentation by Richard and the rest of the gentlemen here. They always have these lullaby type feelings, whether it's a sad song like this one or a happy one or a mix of both, but you're always relaxed. You're always loving the feeling no matter what. So anyway, let's go back and see what else this beautiful song has to offer.
Everywhere he's playing solitaire. A little hope goes up in smoke. Just how it goes without saying. There was lonely man who would command the hand he's playing. And solitaire's the only game in town, and every road that takes him down. And by himself it's easy to pretend he'll never love again. And keeping to himself he plays the game. Without her love it always ends the same. While life goes on around him everywhere, he's playing solitaire. And solitaire's the only game in town, and every road that takes him down. While life goes on around him everywhere, he's playing
I love the way it ended musically there. We get some great piano for a few seconds. Then the oboe comes in, does its thing. And then we get some strings here on the left. They do their thing for a few seconds. Back to the piano. And then I'm pretty sure I heard a harp there at the end. And also earlier in the song, just a great combination, a great dance between 4 or 5 instruments. Beautiful. We got a really nice, surprising Pink Floyd moment there with that slide guitar. Happened once or twice. At least that's what it reminded me of. Talk about clash of genres, clash of artists. Really love that. Karen's beautiful, heavenly voice goes without saying how perfect it is. Really nice harmonies by Richard in the last third. You put them together, you layer them with more harmonies. Absolute perfection. You guys know that. Yeah, this is definitely a perfect example of how a super sad song can still be super catchy, super memorable, super easy to resonate with. Okay, I just checked out the lyrics. To me, it's about a lonely man who, through his own decisions, has lost his love and is now living in a world of isolation. I love the metaphor of the solitaire game to represent the fact that he's playing the game of life all alone. Wow, what a song. Definitely love this one. It was beautiful. I really can say with certainty that there's not a bad Carpenter song out there. So I'm going to rate this one 5 golden records. Yes, an A/A+ for Solitaire by Carpenters, 1975. Thank you so much. Karen Carpenter, Richard Carpenter, Joe Osborne, Tony Peluso, Jim Gordon, and Earl Dumler. All right, on to the next one, Calling Occupants of Interplanetary Craft. Just discovered this one today when looking through their discography. I kind of did a little research and I found out it's about aliens, and I just had to. I had no idea that Carpenters had a song about aliens, so really excited for this one. All right, it comes from 1977 again, and it was a song originated by Canadian rock band Klaatu, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Really interesting. Rock song turned to a Carpenter song. I wonder what the original sounds like. Anyway, it was successful worldwide and led to a TV special called The Carpenters, Space Encounters. And of course, this is the same year as Star Wars, the original, being released, so really interesting mix of alien-themed art coming out at the time. Wow. Anyway, this one reached number 32 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and number 9 on the UK singles chart. So again, another successful song. Never knew about it, so let's see what it has to offer.
All Hit Radio.
All right, you're listening to All Hit Radio, and it's 53 degrees at 13 minutes past the hour. And right now on our All Request line, I've got Mike Ledgerwood on the phone. Hey, babe, what would you like to hear? Hey, babe, I'm sorry. I can't hear you too well. You're going to have to speak a little closer into the phone. Okay, babe, what would you like to hear again?
We are observing your Earth.
Hey, Mike, I'm sorry, babe, but that's not on our playlist. And by the way, you sound great over the phone. Anyway, if you give us your request, we'll be glad to play it for you, babe. So let's hear it.
We are observing your Earth.
Listen, Mike, I'm sorry, babe, but we can't...
And we'd like to make
I'm sorry, Mike, there's...
a contact with you. Ready?
In your mind, you have capacities, you know, to telepath messages through the vast unknown. Please close your eyes and concentrate with every thought you think upon the recitation we're about to say. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary most extraordinary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary most extraordinary craft. You've been observing our Earth, and we'd like to make a contact with you. We are your friends. Calling occupants of interplanetary craft. Calling occupants of interplanetary ultra emissaries. We've been observing your Earth, and one night we'll make a contact with you. We are your friends. Calling occupants of interplanetary, quite extraordinary craft. And please come in peace, we beseech you. Our Earth may never survive.
So do come and beg you.
Please, interstellar policeman,
Oh, won't you give us a sign?
give us a sign that we reached you. Oh, with your mind, you have a big.
Kind of blown away here. Wow. I mean, there's elements of the beautiful, gorgeous Carpenters in there that we know in some sections. But when things sped up, that whole section was like no other Carpenter song I've ever heard. Very, very different. Some really interesting, dark tones going on vocally. Just small things. It's not too dark of a song, but it's going back and forth between light and dark, major, minor. Wow, a lot going on here. Surprising. There's so much going on. It almost sounds progressive rock in a way, the way it's making all these turns and changes. I love that we start off with that DJ section. Really, really surprising and interesting way to start. You don't hear a song start like that too often with all these vocals, spoken vocals, and, especially not a Carpenter song. So not used to this. But then, of course, the beauty of the Carpenters comes right in with Karen's amazing classic vocals and their classic electric piano by Richard doing its thing spectacularly as always. That whole first part was very relaxing. Another lullaby song, I'm swaying back and forth by instinct. I wasn't sure what to expect in this one. I'm still not sure for the last half. Again, a lot of changes going on, and I'm definitely not used to that with this band. The sung vocals, as always, I can say this a million times, perfection by both Richard and Karen. But again, there was some interesting, quick backup parts by Richard that really caught my ear on the left. Just something I've never heard Carpenters do, never heard Richard do. I love how the song builds slowly. It's a long song, so they have time to take their time and add layers and build and take twists and turns. It's an alien song, so it kind of makes sense that it's this epic. I also like how the alien's voice is clearly different when his part was sung, if you want to call it a he. Really cool. We also heard in the beginning, the spoken section, when the radio DJ was talking and the alien was responding. Really, really creative artistic choice there. One of my favorite parts of the song, this really sweeping epic string part towards the end before I pause there. Love that. Again, they're giving me so much here. They usually give me a lot of beauty, but in this one, they're giving me a lot of everything. So really appreciating it, the diversity, the artistry. Let's go back and finish it off.
Transmit thought energy far beyond the norm. You close your eyes, you concentrate. Together, that's the way to send the message we declare World Contact Day.
Wow, an epic Carpenters song. I didn't think I'd ever say that, but also I see it's the close of the album. Perfect way to close. I wonder with an album title like this, Passage, what the rest of the album sounds like. If it's related, if there's a common theme going on here. Can't really tell by the titles. Looks like there's something with Evita here, so I'm not sure about this one, but I'll have to research this album and see what's going on. I also have to remind myself that this is a cover. It was, originally created by the band Klaatu, so maybe that's why it's so different. Really interested to hear the original to see how similar or how different it is. The whole song felt like they were having an interplanetary conversation, between Karen and Richard and someone up there in outer space, something up there in outer space. This is definitely one song that aliens should hear to understand the beauty that humans are capable of creating. Really, really enjoyed it. And of course, glorious throughout, but the ending was just epic. I love that it was epic for a while and slowly faded out. And of course, the amazing brass and choir just sent the song, to the moon and beyond. Wow, really, really surprised and impressed. So of course the lyrics definitely matching everything I just heard and discussed. I think it's simply about the curiosity and desire from both sides for Earthlings to make contact and form a connection with extraterrestrial life beings. It's definitely an age-old question and mystery. Will it ever be solved? Who knows? But here's a perfect solution, this beautiful song. So much classic Carpenters beauty here. But in this one, so much variety, so much surprising elements here, so much diversity, and such a different song for them. Such a long song for them. Is this their longest? I think it may be. You guys can let me know. For all those reasons, it's getting the Epic Platinum Record Award. Yes, for calling Occupants of Interplanetary Craft, 1977 by Carpenters. Thank you so much again, Karen, Richard, Joe Osborne, Tony Peluso, Ron Tutt, Earl Dumler, the Greg Smith Singers for those amazing backing vocals, and Peter Knight for that unbelievable orchestral arrangement. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you wish to chat about these two amazing songs or anything Carpenters. Would love your feedback. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.